Hey everyone, this is Nightstar Arts here, and we're here today to do a video on the top 4 things I disliked about Attack on Titan's final chapter. Now, don't get me wrong, I love this final chapter, I really do. Also, by the way, accordingly, when the last volume come out, we'll get some additional pages, so yeah, maybe I might do a video on that. Anyway, let's get going. Let's talk about the top 4 things I really disliked about this final chapter. Well, top 4 things. Anyway, let's get going. The first thing I disliked about Attack on Titan's final chapter is first off, when Aaron's talking about how Ymir actually liked King Fritz. And what I hate about it is in the shot, the dude's being a hoe and she's standing on the side caring for her baby. I know I know for this final chapter, I know it's rushed. I know a lot of people are gonna say, give Hajime some time. This was rushed. There's like I said earlier, there's the final volume coming out, and it'll include some additional pages. And I know when the anime comes out, it give more context and more content. But still, I don't like this. The King Fritz guy is being a hoe, Carl Fritz, and you just see Ymir standing on the side. So I really feel like that was a big I really feel like that was a big smack in the face. So I'm sorry, I do not like that part. And I know, like what Aaron said in the final chapter, Ymir has a different type of love or sense of love that we can't understand. I mean, there's still a lot about Ymir we still really don't understand, except that she's a god and she became a god, but still. Now, let's get on to other stuff. Another thing I dislike about Attack on Titan's final chapter is, and well, I mean, I know you're probably going to be complaining about this, but it was revealed that Aaron killed his own mother. Now, the only thing I don't like about this is the whole series about him using his mother's death as his point of him starting his mission and starting his journey. I mean, Aaron was already who he was, to be honest. Like you said in previous chapter, he's always been like that, but he wasn't ready to start his goals yet. It was Aaron's mother's death which what triggered Aaron to become the person we know now. I know some people are going to say that's how Aaron has always been. Yeah, that's how Aaron has always been, but he's never been that vicious and cruel. And I know he killed people when he was a kid, but still, him killing innocent people and all that stuff, in season 2, remember he called Ryan and Berto out for it. But the bottom line is Aaron's mother's death is what triggered the events that transform the Aaron Yeager that we know. So yeah, I don't know. Just him killing his own mom is it's just pretty freaking cruel. And what's even terrible is he sent Dinah after to kill his mother. And another thing I don't understand about this causes a little bit. I still don't understand like time and all that stuff. Like when it comes to X-Men Days of Future Past, Avengers Endgame, and all that future yada yada stuff, it's just still confusing. Because I mean, I know some people are saying in the future this was destined to happen. Aaron in the future caused all these events to happen, but like I said, I still don't really understand time and all that stuff. I'll make a video on why time is confusing to me. Now let's get on with another thing. Now honestly, let's all be honest. We all hate this. Well, not everyone hate this. To be honest, I don't hate this too much. I like it and don't like it at the same time. Chad Aaron turned into simp Aaron. I don't like this at all. How did Aaron turn into a I don't care about woman guy? I mean, think about it. Even in all these chapters, Aaron has rejected Mikasa for caring too much about him. I mean, I don't blame him. She treats him like she's his mother. And then his story, I remember when she was saying how she liked that Aaron and everybody stood up for her. And then Aaron was just saying, yeah, I stood up for you, but still, though, to be honest, I didn't just stand up for you to be honest. I stood up for other reasons. You're not my complete reason. So the guy has shown in the past how he doesn't give a dang about romance. So just him caring about romance now is just pretty freaking weird. I don't get it. I don't understand it. So I'm sorry, I just really don't. And then let's get on later on with the chapter. Another thing I don't like about Attack on Titan's final chapter is not only did Aaron turn into a freaking simp, they turned Reiner into a simp too. The way he's simping for Historia is just pretty awful. And Historia is married too, so that makes it even worse. Like I can understand if she just had babies by that farmer dude and didn't even care, but still. The fact that he's just simping after a married woman is just weird to the point where John had to call him out for it and then Peek and both Reiner jump on his ass for calling Reiner out. And it's like, this is just so unfair to John. And then, okay, I know I said top four things, but let's just bring in an extra note of what I don't like. Another thing I don't like is, well, like I said, we got to wait for the final volume to come out to give additional pages, but I don't like how we really don't see anything about the farmer dude. I mean, he's just the guy that banged Historia and boom. I mean, we see him carrying food and wine and all that stuff, but honestly, just what was the purpose of Historia having a baby, I guess? I mean, there was this fan video about Historia having a baby just for her, to have a child and live life with a child. Also, another thing, her child looks like freaking Armin, female Armin. Oh my gosh, Ajami Asami cannot stop with a female Armin gag. Come on, man. But, and we have so many memes and crap. But another thing I'm like is I just don't. I feel like the farmer dude, he could have had so much more context. The only thing about him is he's just the guy that banged his story. He's just the guy that, the lucky guy that banged the blonde. That's all. He's just a character that say, I effed Historia Rice. Go me. That's just down. That's not part of my top four list. That's just an extra thing I don't like. But so far, guys, these are the top four things I dislike about Attack on Titan's final chapter. I don't go too deep into it about it. That's why this video is short as it is, and it's not like 10 or 20 minutes long, because I don't want it being too long. But this is my video, guys, about the top four things I dislike about Attack on Titan's final chapter. What do you think? Am I being overcritically? Who knows? But this is just how I feel. Like I said, I know it may seem like I'm being too critical, but this is just how I feel. And like I said just a couple seconds ago, how do you feel? Do you feel like I'm being overcritically? Do you agree with me? It's up for you guys to decide. This is Nightstar Arts, and I'm out. Have a nice weekend. I'm going to try to have this uploaded by either tonight or Saturday. See ya.